So, bro, I just want to be sure of the date. On Monday, you put out. First of all, guys, thank you for joining us. We're gonna be having a little debate on Obiano's legacy. He's gonna be handing over next year March, and you put out something saying that let me read what you said. You said if you think Obiano did not do well, come out with your claims. I need bullet points of what he didn't do well, and that you're gonna list 20 points of what he did well. And at first, I thought you were joking. I thought you were being sarcastic. I reached out to you and I was like, are you really serious? And you were like, yes, you're serious. So if you don't mind, I would like to know what do you think? Because to me and to many other people, thousands of people, and even maybe millions of people in Anambra and beyond, I don't think he did well. But I would like to know your points, if you don't mind.
Okay. Right. First of all, I'll have to say this again. Not a political sycophant, right? Then I'm not here to sing anybody's praises. That is on one side. Then on the other side, I'd like us to believe that whoever that comes into office, have something they have in mind. Most times they don't get to achieve those things completely. Most times they try and struggle to, do well. Now, in Obiano's case, the reason why I put out that thing is, like you say, a lot of people out there, and then let me say again, I don't enjoy mediocrity, right? So a situation where we settle for less.
Mediocrity.
Mediocrity, sorry. So a situation where we settle for less. No, this is nothing close to, trying to glorify mediocrity. No. So I just want to set the foundations very comfortable so that by the time I get to start talking, someone is not gonna say, okay, so what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so let's go into it then. What do you think he did well? Like what makes someone as smart as you are? And I'm not really ridiculing you, obviously. I'm just saying what makes someone that was what shocked me, right? What points did you think? What separates Obiano from the rest?
Now, again, I'm not going to say what separates him from the rest. I'm going to say what he did.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing is, Obiano came up with a legacy. Right? And this legacy is something called Community Choose Your Project Initiative, where every community in Anambra State, all communities in Anambra State is given 20 million naira 3 times every year. They have right to, this is constitutional.
Yeah.
They have right to access 20 million naira from the government. So present what you want to do with the 20 million naira. He said in his words that I understand that the government cannot get to everywhere within 8 years.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to allow you to come in with what you want to enjoy from the government. And then if it is standard enough, funds will be released to you. That funds is actually, since the past 8 years, go to communities via the traditional ruler and the president general. I know communities where I know communities that enjoy that money. 20 million is not a chicken change. It can actually set up any community if they were serious, and the governor did that.
Okay, that's point number 1, right?
One point. Good.
Yeah.
The second point, the bridge. I think there's a bridge. You understand there's a bridge in Oka to decongest.
Sets of bridges. Sets Aroma Junction, Amobia bypass, and what's the third one? Couple of bridges.
I love the fact that you are up to date with this information. Now, that's another thing. Although a lot of people say that it's a substandard bridge, it's going to fall. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Right? But the fact is, he didn't.
Yeah. Okay, point number 3.
3
Yeah.
is there is this fund that comes from the federal government to the primary healthcare centers.
Okay.
It's called Basic Healthcare Provision Fund.
Mm-hmm.
It is given directly to the people called the WDC, which is the World Development Chairman, that is in charge of the primary healthcare centers, and the officers in charge of the primary healthcare centers.
Yeah.
So not all states attracted that fund. I don't know about any other state in the southeast.
Yeah.
But I am sure Anambra State attracted that fund.
Yeah.
Now that fund, what that fund helps is it comes from the federal government directly to the primary healthcare center. It doesn't go to the primary healthcare agency. It goes directly to the community primary healthcare center. So what does it do?
Yeah.
Maybe you can find out that they may not have access to the large budget of repairing roof, buying of table, all the small things they need.
Yeah.
The government cannot provide for them. So this fund, takes care of that.
Yeah.
Obiano, right?
Okay.
And it's only going to be pleasing to you that a lot of people have actually enjoyed health insurance scheme in this state like never before. It may not be very superb because it has started in Obiano's government.
Okay. What's okay? That's yeah.
Of course, I know that they are doing when the pandemic happened. He had to hustle to ensure that there was a withholding center that I think there were 3, even more than 3 that he built. Within that period.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I mean he built from scratch.
Yeah.
Up to finish. Within that period.
Yeah.
Obiano there is International Conference Center.
Yeah.
That is nowhere in Southeast. When I mean nowhere in Southeast.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oka.
Okay.
Sure, let me finish. And then no, man. Shay, you want us to talk. I don't know the number that I am, but I'm just going to take you one step after another.
No, of course. Yeah, I'm listening.
And of course, you cannot debate the fact that with the whole of, let's say, Anambra State has Anambra State is a commercial hub of and all that. This guy had to make sure that there is an international airport, international cargo airport in Anambra State that is now functional.
Yeah.
There were a lot of misunderstandings. People wanted to sabotage that project. I'm not joking with you. If you had followed it, you would understand. A point came when people decided to say, the lands that we have, they protested. The lands that we have, that the airport are taking, we don't want them back. This guy had to settle them off, pay them. Okay, you want your lands back? Okay, how much? He paid it off. I'm asking him, why we need what I say? I know how we from what I create with meaning edge. So when we try to criticize the government, let's look down, because you know that for 8 years, that guy did not sit in the government house in Oka to drink wine. He actually did something.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Go ahead, please.
He did not just sit in Oka to drink wine. When we talk about, there are a lot of things that he didn't do well. Fine, roads. Yeah.
No, let me come to that.
He only said the reason why he did not pay attention to roads is because he wanted to finish that project of airport. This is a legacy project, which he equally did.
No, I
don't enjoy the fact that he robbed Peter to pay for. But he was smart enough to know that what Anambra needs is this. And you may not enjoy that airport right now. Until you come when you enjoy the fact that there is an airport in Anambra State.
Yeah.
And if he did not, out of his doggedness, put that airport there, we will not have it in the near future.
Yeah.
Right? Now, so, while I try to compare him with that of Obi, some people say Obi left a huge amount of money. Obi left about 70 billion naira. over 70 billion naira. He said he left about 70 billion naira, right?
Yeah.
And then out of the 70 billion naira, Obiano said he had access to about 30-something billion naira. I don't have the facts straight, so someone may not quote me very sure, but I know about the figure in front is 3.
Yeah.
About 30-something billion naira. Anambra State's budget for a year is over 90 billion.
Yeah.
Did you understand that that particular money Obi said will be submerged in a particular budget of 1 year?
Yeah.
So which means he practically did not even leave a fortune. He left just something that Anambra State would have used after a year.
Okay.
Now, when Obi was in power, oil price was between 60 to 100 per barrel. This guy, Obiano, came into power. Oil price never passed 60 naira.
Yeah.
You can find out anywhere. Right now, I don't think there is Nigeria oil price has not passed over 60 naira per barrel.
Yeah.
And then that is one. So which means if at all Obi was receiving 10 naira, Obiano could probably be receiving about 5 to 6 naira.
Okay.
Because it has affected what comes to his state.
Okay.
That is one.
Yeah.
2, you could understand equally that while he was suffering the fact that money was not coming in the way it came in into when Obi was in power, pandemic struck.
Bro, hold on for 1 minute, please. Okay. Hold on, because before we go into the stage of making excuses, which I think you're doing, you're trying to make at this point. No, let's be honest, right? No, let's be honest. At this point, what you're trying to do, you're trying to make excuses for him. You're bringing up a pandemic that came. No, wait, hold on.
You understand me very well. You will know that.
Yeah.
This is not an excuse.
No. Let me tell you why it is, right?
Because
you're bringing up
actually listed out more than 10 things.
No,
this man had actually done.
Yes, I've had these people. Let me now say this before I go into my own segment. Let me now say this, right? COVID-19 happened last year. He was in his second term.
2019.
Okay, sorry. He was already in his second term, right? When COVID-19 happened. I think, and then you brought up the issue of price of oil per barrel.
Yes.
It's ETC. I think at this point, what you're trying to do, you're trying to make excuses for him, but that's fine. Let me just. Is it
excuses for failure?
No, what you're trying to do at this point, you're trying to conflate and say, you're trying to argue by saying that because of this and this and these reasons, that was why he didn't meet up.
Yes, he have met up with people's expectations.
Okay.